Nick Kaufman,
Matt Fresh.
we're here again.
We're, we're anything worth doing is worth doing twice.
Yeah, uh, that's why we're doing it twice. We are this is
We
this is
are
this is a special episode of checking it out.
we're dubbing it. We're
Yeah,
dubbing it.
we're
Not because we did this episode in a different language, but because for some reason OBS didn't pick us talking up.
well.
Got the
Here's
gameplay.
yeah.
It got your video card fucking up, but it
Here's
did
what
not
happened.
capture our audio.
Bloober Team, thank you for the code, by the way. Made this
Thank you, Bloober.
wonderful psychological horror game. Um, that intrigued us and we enjoyed. And it's such a good horror game, and it's a sci-fi horror game, and it's so good that it caused all of our technology to be haunted whenever it's being played. Because while we were playing this, my capture card began mysteriously breaking. And you'll see it in this video because we haven't taken that out because we're lazy.
And before we sat down to record this dub, it started messing with my microphone. I had a weird ticking coming through.
Yeah.
And so we got a cursed code. So Bloober, thank you for the cursed code.
So-
Knock it off.
And believe me, it was not my capture, because this is what happened. So the capture card while we were recording this it was fucking up, and you'll see it. It started doing like double screen and then it was just static and froze and whatever. And I tried to fix it, nothing worked. Eventually by the end of the episode, I thought my capture card was broken. I tried to test it in OBS afterwards and in my the actual proprietary capture card Elgato software, and it was doing it pretty consistently in that. And then I closed the game and just left it on my Switch home screen. Didn't do it at all. Then the next day, I had it open while I was playing games just on my own, just to see if it did it. Didn't do it at all. I did a stream afterwards, went perfectly. My capture card has not fucked up a single time since I've played this.
Yeah, so we're playing over an old recording. So if you see the little play bar, we didn't steal footage. This is our footage.
Yeah. Oh no, they're not going to see the play bar. Because OBS picked up the game audio. Right?
Thanks, OBS.
Again, OBS, I check before every recording that the little audio mixer is picking up my voice and Nick's voice, and OBS was picking up my voice and Nick's voice, and I clicked record, and then I went to edit the video, and guess what? Had none of my voice or Nick's voice, because it's a haunted game. Congratulations, Bloober, you did it.
You made the most haunted ass video game. You made Blade Runner 2026.
The year is 20.
Congratulations.
If they told me
Blade
what the
Runner
world would become, I would.
What is that
not
movie?
have believed
2042?
them. First,
24
there was the
20
nanophage,
2049?
the disease of transition,
Is it 2049
a
or
digital
2042?
plague that swept across
I think it's
the land,
2049.
killing
Well,
thousands
they
upon
made
thousands
Blade
of
Runner
innocent souls.
2067 because it's
A heavy
cursed.
cost for
Let me double
meddling
check.
with their
Blade Runner. Yeah,
Then
2049.
mind. Came the war.
Oh, maybe it wasn't the game. Maybe it was the ghost of Rutger Hauer.
The West
Because we didn't know he was in the game.
killed the West.
And he was pissed. He was like, "What the fuck?
He was pissed.
I didn't play.
Except for Cairo.
How dare
I
you
didn't play
confuse me?
a robot with a heart just for you assholes to
And
forget about
forged
me."
the fifth Polish
How dare you
What's
confuse me
because-
for Robert
Crooked
Patrick, as he
empire
said.
of blood.
I'm going to curse your recording.
There was no
Well, you know
one
what? The issue was he didn't choke Harrison Ford out
But
with his
still,
thighs. Had he choked him out with his
and so
thighs, we
it
would have
goes.
instantly been like, "This is him."
As the poor
Well, yeah, it's hard to
I
forget
remember
someone
those
who
thighs.
it's hard to forget someone who
desperately
choked
looking
down
for
Harrison
ways
Ford
to
with their
escape
thighs.
reality.
He was an
I
idiot
am
in that
I
movie,
would-
by the way. Harrison Ford should have just let that happen.
Of oppression.
He was very, very dumb. And I have to say, as someone who watched the original cut and then the director's cut afterwards, my God, what was up? What is
Remember,
movie executives, Hollywood executives, are the biggest idiots.
They really are. And look,
We need to know what Harrison Ford is feeling at all times. So could we do the narration?
I understand that a lot of Hollywood executives being idiots is because they have to make sure their movie makes lots of money. So they have to make sure that it's palpable to a general audience. And so they think, well, general audiences are idiots, which is true mostly.
They're not wrong.
right?
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong, but just because general audiences mostly are idiots, you shouldn't treat them that way.
You don't play to the general audience. You play to the audience you want to enjoy this movie. I listen to a few podcasts. They're left-leaning guys who kind of say words you shouldn't be saying, and they wonder why they attract a certain audience that like
Center left. They're center left. Is what you're saying?
they're center left, and they're like, well, why are our audience idiots? It's like because you guys use the idiot words. You guys use the idiot words, so the idiots come out and they're like, oh my god, we're so back. In the original cut of this episode, I mentioned that I really like this car.
It is a
We're
nice
basically
car.
doing the commentary of our commentary.
We're commentating on our commentary, except we can't hear our own commentary because it was cursed and haunted.
We're so far up our own ass. We're doing commentary on our commentary. To get back to Hollywood execs real quick, I've been reading the CAA book. It's this thick little fucker that's like 1,000 pages long, written by the same guy who did like the SNL book and did like all the interviews. All these motherfuckers think they're the star.
In a moment.
There's been a guy talking about like a bomb threat he made so somebody could make their flight.
What?
Like it's basically just people like taking credit for stuff that's happened in Hollywood for the last like 40 years.
That's a Seinfeld episode.
Well, it's making me because I'm about halfway through the book now, but it's making me appreciate. Oh, look, we're changing. We're going through showing people the options in the game.
Well, I was turning on subtitles at the time
because I'm a millennial and I need subtitles. But it's making me appreciate Seth Rogen's show, The Studio, more on Apple TV Plus because I
don't think it's Apple TV Plus. I think it's just Apple TV.
They got rid of the Plus. The Napster guy came in and said, just Apple TV, get rid of the Plus.
What's that Jim Jeffries bit where he doesn't like the plus in LGBTQ plus?
If that's a new one, I haven't seen it. I do like his Oster Pistorius jokes of like going and unlocking the gun.
He does a joke, I think, in his newest special. I think he came out last year, maybe in the summer.
There you go.
Where he was like, he prefaced it by saying that he's a friend to the LGBTQ community, but he's got no time for the plus.
It's just
I remember this now. That's right.
Yeah.
I think I saw him live a year ago, and I think this might have been in that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a good bit.
Got really lucky. Someone had box tickets and got to enjoy a nice, good meal and got to watch Jim Jeffries from the box like I was not a commoner for once in my life.
You finally felt like you weren't a commoner.
I was looking down at the peasants on the floor level, throwing my beer bottles down at them.
One of the best places you can go to not feel like a commoner is medieval times.
Of course it is. Any work for me downtown?
nothing so far.
They'll just be like, wow, he must be rich. He has all his teeth.
He's got all his teeth. We're feeding him the good chicken. No utensils, because I guess they just didn't have that at all back then. But hey, they didn't let the commoners watch the Knights joust.
Look, this is why I like Knights of the Seven Kingdom, because it's Game of Thrones for the poors.
Careful what you say. This is a monitored channel.
We need more stuff for the poors, you guys.
I've been reading, the Lord of the Rings, and one of the big themes is that nobody in the Shire trusts Bilbo Baggins because he's so rich.
Good.
They're like, well, he must have gotten that. He must have gotten all his treasure in some ill-gotten, sneaky way.
Thought it would be easier.
Well, I don't like what they're implying with his sneakiness.
You're just like, well,
Are you sure this book wasn't written by a young J.K. Rowling?
I really thought I could pull
not
it
sneaky
off,
in that way.
you know?
He's like, don't trust the hobbitses. Don't trust them.
Sneaky in the rich person way.
Just setting us all free.
Which, to be fair, isn't far off. He was a bit of a crook bloke. He stole that dragon's treasure.
He wanted the ring for himself.
He stole it from Gollum.
Dad.
Yeah.
For once in your
Rude.
life.
That was
just listen
Gollum's.
to me.
He got it fair and square by killing his friend in a river.
I need you to remember,
I mean,
you're not in control.
those are the rules. You kill your friend in the river, you get to keep the
Can you
ring.
hear me?
Yeah.
You still there? Adam.
Would you believe? I still need to watch the Two Towers. By the way,
You've never seen have you seen Return of the King?
I've seen all of Fellowship, all of Return of the King. I always fall asleep into like the first 30 minutes of the Two Towers.
Really?
Krabinsky.
And it got me thinking of like what double feature we should do in the future.
Locate source
Hear me
of
out.
last call.
The Two Towers,
Triangulating coordinates.
World Trade Center.
Come on.
Location established. Tenement building. Class C.
You had to think about it. You had to think about what's connecting those two films.
I didn't have to think about what's connecting those two films. I had to think about whether I need to kick you off the podcast.
That's a good double feature.
Is it though?
Fucking
It's a good double feature. You leave me alone. Yeah, that's poor Apple. I mentioned this Apple in the original commentary,
Oh, yeah, it's
and you told me I was a
gross
fool.
apple.
Is this? I think this is an allegory for the Garden of Eden.
There is an
Yeah.
apple and there is a snake, but is there a lion woman?
There's a hack comedian. I forget his name. If I remember his name, I'll mention it because I'm not scared. But he in his special he's getting all like up on his high horse about technology. He thinks he's who's the comedian that's been dead for Carlin. He thinks he's Carlin, but he's nowhere near Carlin.
Everybody,
He's
everybody these days wants to be Carlin, and they gotta stop.
But he's talking about like technology and temptation. He's like, and wouldn't you know it? One of them's called Apple, and he thinks it's like his big like aha moment that everyone's gonna like, and it just falls so flat. And I'm just like, stop, uninstall, Alt F4.
I've been really into British comedy lately, and I think one of the reasons why is because unlike so many American comedians, they're still going for laughs instead of trying to get applauded.
Yeah, I hate that. And even I've gone to some open mics, not recently, probably in the last like 3 or 4 years, where it's an open micer going for like the yeah, and I'm just like, you have 5 minutes, shut the fuck up and make me laugh.
Yeah, like your job is literally to elicit laughter, not to get a room of people going, "That's a good point."
He's right. I really agree with the comedian about guns.
Yeah,
Like that's what Jim Jeffries gets to do that because he's just crawled around like
Yeah.
Lotharius getting to his gun save.
he gets
Like
he gets
he's
the
doing
laughs.
a joke.
Yeah, George Carlin was doing jokes.
Gallagher's doing more jokes than all these hacks now. Oh, look at this cleaning robot. I gotta say, Matt, I don't think we got very far in this game.
I don't think we got very far either because A, it was a combination of, again, the capture card issues, and B, it turns out being a detective in
Easy there,
a
Thin Man. I'm not
cyberpunk,
looking for
you know,
trouble.
low tech, haunted 2084 world, pretty difficult. Pretty difficult
tough.
to navigate some of these apartment complexes, especially when there's been a murder.
And everyone's a suspect.
Everyone's a suspect, even this guy.
I don't want to spoil. Okay, I'm gonna spoil the game, guys. The murderer in this game is a vacuum
No.
cleaner.
Family.
I mean, we don't know that for sure. I haven't played through it all.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, you
I read
know?
the wiki. I read the wiki. It's a vacuum cleaner.
Which vacuum cleaner? Do you know?
I don't want to get too deep into spoilers.
Sort of.
Okay. I guess I don't have to play this game now. I mean, I played
No, you don't.
I played the first like
Last name.
I played it for an hour. I probably didn't play the first hour. I probably played the first maybe 30 minutes. It took me an hour.
Watching you play this game has me
Sure.
concerned about watching you play Heavy Rain.
You're gonna play Heavy Rain, I thought.
Am I playing? Okay, then
Yeah, 'cause
we'll breeze through that.
You own it already, right? I was gonna buy
Yeah, I
it.
do.
I was gonna buy it, and you said no need to buy it.
I've got it.
Boom, boom, boom,
You don't need to.
boom,
Who's the
boom.
who's the lead designer on that everyone makes fun of?
David Cage.
David, you don't need to give David Cage any more money.
Good. I've never given him money, and I never will.
I got
In
it.
fact, has Microsoft laid him off yet?
Thanks.
Does Microsoft have the power to lay David Cage? I'm kidding. Nobody should be laid off by Microsoft.
Microsoft's just gonna try to lay people off who doesn't work for them.
They're like, can we lay off who's the God of War guy? We don't own that. I thought we owned that.
Asha Sharma just goes into random offices. Hi, how you doing? You're fired. You're fired. We don't work for you. Doesn't matter.
She comes out. I love the work you guys are doing on what's their game called? Oh yes. You want a Peabody? How nice.
Attention citizens. Curfew is now in effect.
I used
You're
to
gonna
do,
find
I used to do a bit
Remain in your apartments
on an
to
old
view your
podcast I
chosen
did
holographic content.
where
Thank you for your
I used to do a bit where Jim Ryan, who ran PlayStation at the time, didn't know any of the games PlayStation had, I would do a bit where he'd be talking about all the games PlayStation has and all the PlayStation games he loves to play. He'd be like, I love playing on my PlayStation, Gears of War and Sea of Thieves, which I guess are on PlayStation now, but they weren't back then. And I'm starting to think that's just all video game executives.
I think that's just all executives in general. I've made this comparison before. It might have been on another thing that we do together. But CEO, like if you've ever seen and I've lived in a trailer park, so I can say this, but if you've ever seen like a rundown trailer that has like a really nice truck or a really nice Mustang, just a really nice car that like looks out of place in front of this like rundown rinky-dink trailer. The car is the CEO, the rundown rinky-dink trailer is the company. Like they're like, we barely have to keep this thing together. The CEO is just, it's almost like an accessory. You want a well-paid CEO so folks know you're doing well. And I'm air quoting. You can't see me. I'm air quoting right now. CEOs are accessories, basically.
Somewhere there's like there's somewhere there's a board meeting happening at like Take-Two going, is this game ours? Which one of these is ours?
I just love that after the beginning of this year, every one of them has like a contingency plan for a Luigi situation.
They're here. They've come for us.
Like I imagine a bunch of them got off LinkedIn pretty fast, like at least for like a month after the Luigi thing. They're like, oh, we don't need to be so front facing, and that's the issue. I mean,
Whatever happened to Anonymous? Remember Anonymous, the hacker group?
they were supposed to be erasing my student loans.
Whatever happened to them? Like, why aren't they just out there doxing evil CEOs all the time? Like, what are you doing, Anonymous? Why aren't you doing your job? And I'm not your enemy, so don't come after me. I'm just saying, like, you have an immense power for good. Use it.
I don't know. Mr. Robot got me hyped up for Anonymous. I was like, Anonymous is going to do what now? What? Hell yeah. And Anonymous is just like, what's the last thing Anonymous has done? I don't even know anymore.
And the last thing I can remember them doing is when they hacked, I think they hacked PlayStation Network for like 2 weeks and took it down, and then PlayStation gave away like a free Ratchet and Clank game.
Real fucking cool, Anonymous. Thank you for the free fucking video game. Fucking dorks. Maybe they should get some pussy.
56210.
Just listen, if any Anonymous members are listening to this, please use whatever power you have to kill a CEO.
I need to check the
Just kill them.
compass for connection.
Just hack their Roomba and kill them.
I just imagine Bloober being like, oh, we've got the GG Tribune video. Let's see some highlights here. The one guy thinks Anonymous should get some pussy, and the other one says Anonymous should kill his CEO.
I think that's on theme for this game. It's
6 million volts.
looks like it's in a cyberpunk world, which is run by corporations, and that's evil.
I just miss when the CEOs were behind the curtain pulling the strings, and now nobody wants to be Oz, the big mysterious head that it scares everybody. Everybody wants to be the man behind the curtain who is no longer behind the curtain. And I wish the man behind the curtain would just fuck off back behind the curtain.
I think there are more CEOs now that are well known to the entire public than there's ever been, and yet none of them are getting shot in the streets. And I think that's wrong.
That's wrong.
If you're a CEO, you should never feel safe again.
Erratic cutting pattern.
Except
we need more.
Except the guy who runs Costco.
We need more we need more young stars, so unwell moviegoers will want to shoot folks to impress young movie stars.
Victim is equipped with an ID mixer.
Was that Reagan? Was that Reagan's shooting?
Yeah, wanted to impress Jodie Foster.
Damn it.
Someone out there, one of these days, one of these Donald Trump assassination attempts, it's gonna turn out, at least one of them, I did it to impress Sydney Sweeney. I wanted her to notice me.
She's got really good genes, okay?
Yeah, whatever happened to people? Whatever happened to assassinating someone because you read a book? Let's bring that back.
I'm not going to make the joke I was about to make.
Why not?
Because I'm reading the CAA book, and I think all these people are alive.
Open data storage. The encryption is too complex
For now.
hacking to.
I don't need...
I'm taking
Well,
it
some
with
of them
me.
are old. They'll die of natural causes. You're doing really good in this video game. You're finding clues.
I am finding clues. This is the part where I was doing well. I think it's after we leave the apartment I start to lose myself.
I've never been more sure that an episode's going to be taken down by YouTube than I am now.
What do you think is going to be the one that does it? Anonymous, please kill a CEO?
Yeah. But you have to quickly follow it up with, hey, this is satire. It's in jest. It's in jest. It's a joke. And then you got to, well, you can't wink. We're not on camera.
Well, I mean, if it does get taken down, we'll just use that to our advantage in our marketing. Hey, YouTube took us down because we made a joke that CEOs should be killed, and then everybody will flock to us. Subscribe to our Patreon. They'll give us money. We'll be those guys.
Or we take it down ourselves. Say YouTube took it down. We false flag the shit out of this. Yeah, let's do that.
I don't want to take it down myself, though. I feel so bad for Bloober Team. They gave us this code. The episode
Bloober,
was
thank you.
The episode was
Thank
ruined.
you.
The episode was ruined to begin with because of these tech issues, and then we had to dub it over, and we're not even talking about the game. We're talking about killing CEOs. To then take it down ourselves as a false flag, I'd feel bad. I would feel genuinely bad.
Taking it down as a false flag is where you draw the line. You're like, no, I will not false flag. Everyone else is doing it, Matt.
Well, everyone else is doing it. Everyone else
is on X.
Everyone else is doing a fascism too, but you don't see me doing it.
Claw marks.
You just haven't found the right fascism yet.
If your friends see Kyle, would you?
Man was busted. Signal must have come from somewhere else.
You wouldn't.
Look, I was watching live back in January when Elon did that, and I was like, oh my god, did he just do that?
He did 2 times in a row.
Right, and my wife's in the other room. She's like, what? I was like, no, like, and I rewinded. I was like, come look, and she's like, oh my god. And the fact that man wasn't like drugged through the streets, tarred and feathered, and then shot in the head. I immediately I was like, oh, it's over. It's over. We're spiraling down the toilet with the rest of the crap, everybody.
It turns out there's a lot of Nazis in America.
It turns out American History X was right. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I look. They didn't kill enough people at Nuremberg.
Printed on
And if there's ever a Nuremberg too, God willing,
archaic for you, Adam.
kill more.
It's just, I mean, the thing that gets me most depressed right now about everything is just how many mouth breathers are out there that like openly like think that everything that Elon or like Bezos or whatever the fuck his name is, they think he's awesome. It's like that's your hero.
The biggest loser there ever was.
$1 trillion, no friends.
Doesn't have a single real friend. This guy is such a loser that the people of Pedophile Island pretended there was no parties anymore because they didn't want him there. He specifically requested to be invited to the party, and they were like, oh, we don't really do that anymore, sorry. And it turns out they were still doing it.
They were ghosting him.
Do you know how much of a loser you have to be for pedophiles to be like, ew, get him out of here? Who invited that creep?
Fucking dweeb.
The biggest loser. When he dies, that's what he'll be remembered for, as the biggest loser who ever walked the face of the earth.
Did we thank Bloober for the code yet?
Yeah, thanks for the code, Bloober.
Thanks, Bloober. Hey, when Silent Hill remake comes out, think of us. We want Matt's video card will be fixed by then.
There's nothing wrong with my video card, apparently. It was just a one-time. It was a one-time occurrence.
They sent you the one cursed code. So I
Yeah, this is when I started
All
having
these-
problems. This is when I started having problems. I was like, I don't know how to get out of here.
all these different visions. I'm not fully convinced you're not Sam Fisher in this video game.
Well, you're not Sam Fisher. Your character has a name, and it's decidedly not Sam Fisher. You're Rutger Hauer.
Well, you know, Sam Fisher was his operating name. He might be going by a different name now that he's inactive.
Yeah, but Sam Fisher wasn't Rutger Hauer. He was Michael Ironside,
triggered the
except for that one
security
time.
Must be
These
a
games
way to
change
do
actors all
it.
the time.
Was Sam Fisher live in 2084 though?
That, you know what? If it's by Rainbow Six Siege rules, probably they have like some weird ghost technology, keep them going.
I'm surprised that game is still going.
10 years this year.
It's so odd.
Me too.
It's so odd.
Well, that demo looks so cool, and then the game came out and it wasn't anything like it, but it was still pretty fucking bananas ass game.
It's the
I
spot.
just want a Rainbow Six game like Vegas.
I like Graw. I just like the gritty realness to it. It feels dirty.
Dance Warfare was good. Wow.
Hawks was another good one.
Wildlands was pretty good too. The one they made after
And
that
wh-
was bad, but Wildlands
Yeah,
was good.
It was too much quippiness. I don't need my soldiers being quippy.
I don't remember what that one was called. It was one with the Punisher.
I like my game. I like my soldiers in video games to be stoic. Stoic and sad. Kind of like the detective in Observer.
Well, he's of course he said he found his kid decapitated allegedly.
Now we don't know it's his kid. We don't have the head yet.
It's true. We don't have the head, and his ID chip was scrambled, but it is his apartment. So there's a chance. Yeah, I had to find a way to open the gate. I was quite lost.
Yeah, you were very lost in this moment.
Well, yeah, because like I followed the wires. I found the code. I was like, well, the gate's still closed, so I had to find something else to open the gate.
What even is today Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
I've been on paternity leave for like 8 weeks now, and every other day I'm like, I tried looking at showtimes for Toy Story 5 for tomorrow, and I was like, oh, that's right, tomorrow's not Friday.
Synchrosine.
My sister's on maternity leave, and she's getting the days confused now too.
Selected.
She asked
It's
me all the
really-
time. She asked me all the time. She's like, "Are you streaming today?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "It's Wednesday." She's like, "No, it's Tuesday." I'm like, "No, it isn't."
I don't want to alert anybody. IGN gave Toy Story 5 a 7 out of 10.
Evidence disposal.
Ooh. I gotta go to the comments.
Is it the same guy who gave Megalopolis a 9? That's more damning to IGN than any other thing. Like, honestly,
Not the same
I've
fella.
deactivated
Same fella did
the
give that
corporate
Masters of the
security
Universe
system.
movie an 8, but I hear pretty good things about that movie.
I've heard pretty good things about it too, honestly. But it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, but why is it bombing? Because nobody cares about He-Man other than 40-year-olds.
This just
Right.
doesn't feel right. You're still alive. I know it.
Wow, these IGN comments are pretty cleaned up. They really cleaned up these streets.
Gentrification, man. The comment section's been gentrified.
IGN comments gentrified. Never seen 4. There's going to be a toy store where the toys reunite with Andy at a thrift store in a set.
Toy Story 4 is good. I'm just gonna say it. People hate on it, but Toy Story 4 is really good.
I didn't book it. It insist upon itself. I was like, why is this here? What do we do? The whole movie exists to bring Bo Peep back into the lore. But hey, no matter what, it'll never be as bad as Lightyear.
What is it?
I think this is the this is gonna be the first instance of my capture card breaking.
There an outbreak?
Yeah, it was right around the eyeballs when it started tripping out.
Yeah.
Got a little static. It would do the little TV
Can't rule that
scanning
out.
thing.
For now,
Yeah.
you better stay in your apartment.
Well, what the hell else am I gonna do?
Oh no.
H,
Epic
what am I
says
talking
Unreal
to you?
Engine 6
You
will
might
let your
be
Fortnite
infected.
skins pop
Get
up in
away
other
from me.
games. Oh no.
I think devs got to stop using Unreal Engine.
Peter Griffin coming to Rocket League.
I mean, not even because of that. Like, I just think in general, the proliferation of Unreal Engine has made every game look the same.
Yeah, I mean, what's left? Because isn't Unity like propped up by war or something? Like, what are they doing? They're doing drone shit with Unity, or they
I
were?
don't know. I'm just talking from a pure artistic standpoint. Like, games used to all look different, and now they all look the same. And it's really irritating.
Hell, even the new Halo's getting built on Unreal Engine, isn't it?
I think so. At least it looks like it is. They did improve the
Sad.
They did improve the color, and I'll give them that. When they first showed it off, I was like, "This looks bad." And then during that layoff showcase, when they showed it off, I was like, "Oh, it looks pretty good now, actually."
Yeah, hearts go out to everyone affected by the Microsoft layoff showcase. You are all amazing, wonderful people who will find jobs. Maybe not in gaming.
Yeah.
But you are all beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, talented people.
Gotta gotta start writing those career pivot cover letters.
Maybe you can get a job at like
I need to ask you
a
some questions.
Do you know
gaming
what's going
outlet.
on? My hollow
Maybe if you're
cut off.
friends with somebody
I
there.
can't get a signal.
I mean,
The
how else do
building
you
is
get a
under
job at a gaming
lockdown.
outlet?
No external connection.
I mean, I know a guy named Johnny.
Shit. Sounds serious.
Got him a job at this
So,
gaming outlet. I know.
You wanted to
Yeah,
ask
because he
me
was
something?
friends with the two people who wanted it to start it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not just anything.
Do you think he ever watches these?
Just no.
Anyone hanging around
He
in
doesn't,
the hallway?
he doesn't care enough about the
No,
Bune to
not
watch
really.
these. He's riding
Then
our
again, I don't really go
coattails,
out
the
much.
lazy bastard.
Hey,
Oh, there it is.
what happened to no
There
one
it
to
is.
fix
There
There
it
it is.
is.
The first
Nothing that's,
capture
like,
card
super important to me or
malfunction.
anything. I just,
And again, this hasn't happened to me since. Not a single other game has this happened. It's only
Well,
this
and the way
game.
this the way this looks, like it's very believable that it was the game. I was like, oh, like
It's just that
did someone just
it
bash
feels
our
good to
head
just
in
sit
when we
here
weren't looking?
alone.
Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
No,
You
this is
know,
Matt's.
can you
This
talk
is
to me
Matt's
some
capture
more?
card fucking up.
Makes it kind of
Yeah.
easier.
Because this did not happen in the game. You said, hey, what's going on with your screen here? And I was like, what are you talking about? Then I looked over at my second monitor. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
And yeah, it takes a little bit to get it back because you're still playing it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess it
still
looks fine on your Switch still.
I was still playing it because, yeah, on my TV, it was perfectly fine. And you're like, hey, what's going on with your screen? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm playing the game. He's like, no, it's all staticky and frozen. And I look over and I'm like, oh, crap.
I watched the trailer for the brand new Spider-Man movie today.
Yeah,
Oh, what are we doing, man?
I thought it was a fine trailer.
Well, what do you want to
What do we do? It's a fine trailer,
yeah,
but
you know,
why do we keep doing this thing where it's like, well, Spider-Man 3 piled on the villains, so we should
not
pile
really.
on the villains as well.
Sounds like you are.
Of course, I don't know who won.
Nope, here it
since
is.
my projector
It's doing it
went
again.
out.
Yep, second.
Why are my hands shaking?
Like, sure,
Innocence.
what was the last one? No Way Home. They did it as kind of like everyone, like an amalgamation of everything, which was cool.
It must have been at least 7 or 8 years.
But I don't think a lot of people look back at that
I
movie
had the
fondly.
lockdown before.
It's not the most
I don't
coherent
think
thing.
so. I don't remember my
I think
projector
it
going
handled
off.
its
Ever.
let's bring in previous Spider-Man pretty well, in all honesty.
Sorry.
Like,
I don't know.
I've watched
Every time
I've watched it since at
okay.
home, like without a crowd, and I think
understand.
it still
It's no problem.
plays fairly well.
I'll just sit here.
it's
Hold on.
it's a fan service movie. I remember watching it in theaters and really liking it.
Yeah.
I remember watching it at home like a few months later and being like, this is fine. This is all right.
I think you can definitely tell where they were like, okay, there's definitely gonna be applause here, and that's weird to watch at home. But I think narratively, I think it holds up.
I mean, I think back to because I like the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Ugh.
I really like Garfield in those. See, this is just Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends all over again.
That look, the first Amazing Spider-Man movie is fine. The second one,
Because the second one suffers from them trying to do too much.
well, the whole second one is just them being like, we're gonna make a Spider-Man universe.
Well, and the whole second one is like, hey, we want to build up and do a Sinister Six movie, which is like, no, Sony, stop it.
But
Knock it
what,
off.
like, what was that whole fucking plot? Like, they waste so much time on this subplot with about his dad. Who gives a fuck about Peter Parker's dad?
Not a soul.
Oh, he disappeared. Why were they on the plane?
I
What
need
was
to
it?
talk
Who gives a fuck?
Get away from me, man. I got a piece on me.
Give me villain
I ain't
now.
going to use it.
But now I watch this and like, okay, you have the Hand, you have the Hulk, Scorpion's there, probably is just like an
Oh, I know how
opener.
you get your answers. I got nothing to tell you.
Yeah, I'm just like, like they've been working their asses off to get it back to friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's like this is a big conspiracy. Now, if they're going for like the Spider-Man animated series in the 90s and they're trying to get it to fit that mold.
I mean, in the comics, Spider-Man, even when he's been your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, does often, pile around with other superheroes all the time.
Well, and I rewatched the animated series recently, and if they're doing it in that way, which it's hard. I don't have the words for it right now. My brain is broken, kind of like your video card.
Yeah.
And but I like the feel of that. So if that's what they're chasing, I'm here for it. Choreography in that show, it's good though.
Yeah, some of the shots definitely look better than your standard Marvel shots. Like
They got the director from what was it?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah. Some of those shots like have real lighting, and I was like, oh my god.
What? No.
I mean, look, I do like the idea. Look, it's a Peter who's downtrodden again, and I like that. Peter Parker should always be downtrodden.
He's just at home, horny for MJ, who don't even know who he is.
Peter Parker, and I will say this, I like Homecoming. I think the one after that is not great. I like No Way Home, but Peter Parker should always be downtrodden. And it's not, a lot of people say, oh, why does Peter Parker always have to be sad? He doesn't always have to be sad, but he should always be downtrodden. Peter Parker should never, have a comfortable supply of technology and supplies and oh, I got my Tony Stark shit. No.
Too much.
Peter Parker should always be poor and stressed out
Sir.
and
KBD.
and that kind of guy. He needs to be a commoner.
You're saying you want a poor man Spider-Man.
Spider-Man should always be poor. He's one of the people. That's what makes him so relatable and popular. When you have him out there going oh, I got all this Tony Stark tech and I'm doing all this Tony Stark, who gives I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care that he's getting all this Tony Stark tech because Tony wanted to bang his aunt.
Right? Yeah, there's nothing relatable about that. He's not a man of the people. Spider-Man is a man of the people. That's the core of his being.
Yeah, what's this about?
They gotta start putting ugly people in these Spider-Man movies.
Do you know the tenant in apartment 7?
Dad, Tommy's picking on me. Shut up, snitch.
No, this is the guy. This is the snitch. This is the guy that gives you all the info right here.
Is it? I don't remember.
Nah.
I love that everyone. I love that
Okay, so
everyone's
it's a
just. The cameras are so shitty. So shitty.
I like it. I've always been a fan of sci-fi where the technology is clunky
Could you
and
give me a vague description?
enormous.
It's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah. I do enjoy the vibe of just low tech sci-fi where it's the tech is science fiction but it looks like it was built with duct tape in the 80s.
That's what I liked about Prospect. Everything had a retro future vibe. And then when your dad died, you just go off and do your little shuttle and just stomp around listening to music instead of taking action.
Yeah, you're stranded on an alien planet. Your dad just died. What do? You go to your shuttle, listen to music, and eat candies.
That's how it's gonna be, huh?
I would have done the same thing. I don't blame her. Is that Sophie Thatcher? I don't blame you, Sophie.
Was it Sophie Thatcher?
I think so.
All right.
It's funny now. I think she's kind of blown up, hasn't she?
Wow.
I think she blew up
Anything else?
after her. Was it after Hereditary? She had Hereditary. And then last year she had what?
Bill.
Companion?
He was just kind of.
She was in Companion last year. Heretic the year, but I forgot about Heretic. And then she did Yellow Jackets. She was in Maxine. She had a busy 24.
I still have to see Companion. I've heard good things.
What? Oh, yeah. You know how kids are. these
Her
days.
Private Hell.
Do I?
I don't know if that's out yet or
Yeah.
not, but
You gotta be strict with.
It's marked for this
They'll
year.
Walk all over you. Usually, I just
Book of
sit 'em
Boba
down
Fett.
in front of the projector.
whoa.
She was in that?
Nice and quiet.
Yeah,
Do not
They
remember her.
just went and
she been
died.
Drash for 3 episodes.
I see. Not ringing. I don't know who the fuck that is. And I
Yeah,
watched that.
Prospect was
I
her
watched that show.
second or third role. Yeah, it's crazy. Companion.
Have
Heard
you
nothing but
seen
good things.
anything suspicious
Same.
around the building? Any strangers skulking around?
Nah, I don't pay much attention to the other tenants.
Hey, I was just about to ask.
You're so dumb. Not as dumb as you are. Nuh-uh. You're
What?
way dumber.
You pulled up the time. I was like, how much time do we have left on this video? On
Yo.
this dub?
Upstanding citizens like
In true
Your ass.
subtitles, in true dubbing, true
Is
commentary
that right?
fashion.
What time is this over? What time is this over?
We need an elaborate prank.
Once that goes through, we'll be moving.
I mean,
to a
we could
Yeah.
pull a dodgeball.
No
What they did on the commentary of that.
Good luck with that.
Just pull in another comment. That's more work for you then. You got to go find a commentary.
Yeah, they did a whole bit where like Vince Vaughn was eating chips while they were doing the commentary. Ben Stiller came in late. They started arguing. Everybody stormed off, and like the two guys that were left were like, "Well, what do we do?" And they just put on the commentary of a different movie.
It's a good bit. It's a good bit.
It's a good bit.
I gotta say, I'm glad we don't have our heads up on this because it'd be harder to do the commentary with your head like moving and talking, and just from a production standpoint, wouldn't look good. I will say I filled out an application today, and on the resume for GG Tribune, I put co-founder / creative producer.
Really, I just put co-founder, and then I put the producing stuff like underneath.
I wanted an official title. We should get business cards.
You should get business cards.
We should get business cards.
What do you put on them? GG Tribune, co-founder
Yeah.
or owner? Co-owners,
Co-owners?
co-founder.
Co-owners?
Co-founder, what? Because we have so many titles. We're editors. We're creative producers. We're writers. What do we put on there? We put it all.
Yes, all of it.
This is Tom.
GG Tribune. And we put what? Co-founder,
Hope you're having a positive
writer, editor,
week.
creative producer.
You put GG Tribune, and then you have like the subtitle from the website, the best publication to read on the toilet.
And then our various titles.
Yeah, I was updating my link tree earlier, and it's so if you take that link, you know how like some stuff you'll take a link and then it'll autofill like the title.
Yeah.
When you take that link, it autofills the title is GG Tribune, the best publication to read on the toilet.
Yeah, well, because when I set up the website, I set the best publication to read on the toilet as like the little tag.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful website. ggtribune.com.
So you just put co-founder and creative producer. You don't put editor on there.
Well, see, I also have Hollywood Times on there, and I put founder and editor on that one.
Ah. Yeah, I just have it as GG Tribune, co-founder, and then when I list all my responsibilities, I put creative producer.
Look, I know my anytime I apply for a job now, I know my competition is a bunch of dipshits that are using AI. So I'm like, well, they're making everything up. So I think I can, like, they're not doing any of the work, and they're like letting the machine make everything up. So if I say that I'm a creative producer or I'm editor in chief,
I mean, technically, you are a creative producer.
right? So like, where's the lie? It's not there.
Right? It's not there. It's just
Not there.
It's just not something you make any income from.
Look at that. We went from CEO killing talk, resume padding talk.
God, man, I hate job hunting. I feel that so many applications I've heard back from a single place.
It is a little better when it's.
And then I got ghosted by them too.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
It is better when it's a job that you're like, oh, I could see myself doing that, and you really put time into stuff. I've
started just lowering my standards. When I started, I was like looking through the jobs and like, well, that's not something that I would enjoy, or that's not something that I'm really suited for, or whatever. And now I'm just being like, fine, I'll do that. Fine, I'll do that. I can do that. I can do that.
Well, as someone who's done hiring before, like AI wasn't really a thing back when I was doing it, but I can imagine that like if they just get one that's like, oh fuck, a human wrote this, thank God, that would stand out. But also you gotta get through the initial screening, which from what I hear is not done by human beings anymore.
It's just the worst. And it's like, I don't even care if I don't get the job. Just send me an email and say, sorry, you didn't get the job.
I mean, it's because hell, we got stuff on the writing side, and it's like we got an email from a producer. It's like, thanks, but no thanks, and it lit up our day. It's like, oh my God, he said no. Awesome.
I was like, oh my God, at least he read the email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to you just throwing shots in the dark and
it's
like
terrible. I'm
nothing.
Probably since I officially left hard drive, I've just probably sent like dozens of job applications, and yeah, just none of them have gotten back to me. One place got back to me, this was a place that didn't even have like a normal like application. It was one of those like apply on our website things. And the application was, okay, put in your name and your availability and your contact, and then there was no like resume or cover letter upload. It was just like type in your answer to a couple of these questions, like what's your experience and why you want to work here. And I filled it in. I was happy with my answers. I clicked submit. It was like, we'll get back to you within a week. I was like, okay, at least they'll get back to me. 4 days later, I get an email. Hey Matt, thanks for your application. Could you send in a resume? I was like, okay. So this must mean clearly they read my application and thought they liked my answers enough to be like, let's see the resume. Sent in the resume. Ghosted.
Fuck it. Sorry they did that to you. I did fill one out locally for me, and I was so happy when it was like, hey, upload resume, cover letter. All right, that's it. You've applied. Goodbye. And they responded a week later with, yeah, no thanks. But it was just cool to like see one that didn't have you re-enter everything that was on your resume.
I hate those.
And again, it's so very obvious why they have you do that, so that their little bot can go through and be like, here's the word, they used it here, they used it here, they used it here.
I hate those. Upload your resume. Now fill in all the information that's on your resume.
My little cheat, and use this, anyone listening, use this if you want. Sometimes there's a little one that's like skills, and like you can type out a skill and it'll give you a list, and then you click it. It's kind of like adding a skill on a LinkedIn page. Anytime I have one of those, I just fill it out with every skill that is like basically a buzzword in the fucking
job application,
in the job listing.
Yeah.
So I was doing that earlier. I must have picked out like 20. I was like, yep, they're all there. That's where you'll be looking for them. Here you go.
I've done that a few times. Didn't work.
And then I just write a human fucking cover letter. Like this one I'm getting ready to write is for a job in comics, and I'm just like, hey, like, I dig it. I'm really digging this right now and this right now, to prove that I am a human that fucking reads comics and like enjoys the culture. Boom, done. I'm not gonna be like, I think I would be perfect for the job because I have a pulse and I breathe and I know how to type on the computer.
I'm just desperate at this point. I'm just applying for everything. I applied to work at the library the other day.
That would be fun. You get to pick what they spend their money on, and you get to sweat every time the government cuts.
I don't think that was. I don't think picking what they spend their money on was part of the job. I think I would just be like the person who like organizes the shelves and shit.
Oh, I would put the books in the wrong spot every time.
I think that was the job. It was the library page was the job title. It was like, organize
How are
the
they gonna-
shelves and like collect, like help the people who are at the library who need help, and like collect the returns and whatever. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. It's 40 hours a week, and it's 22 bucks an hour. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I need money. We have to pay our writers, and there's not enough Patreons.
I think it'd be an easy job. Look, I think you can get away with putting books in the wrong spot. Because if someone tries to call you on it, you're just like, no, I put that. That must have been some dumb kid. That must have been some idiot.
Yeah.
What? He lives here?
Yeah.
In this
And I think
It's always a dumb
you could
kid.
easily disappear and take a nap.
Probably.
Yeah, I think this guy out in the rain is working.
I mean, yeah, half of his skin is not real.
Thanks.
He had
Don't
to
get
he
your
had to fix
wires
himself.
wet.
And it's
When I eat
rolled
this
up, so
steak-
it's not even all the way. Like, he didn't even do it properly. It's like he gave up halfway down his arm.
He's on the Zepic. He's on the shot. God, if I lose 50 pounds from working out and eating good and someone accuses me of being on the shot, I'm going to be so mad.
I lost 50 pounds.
You did. You look great.
No, I lost more than 50 pounds, I think. What was I? I was like 204. I'm 140 now. So I lost 60 pounds.
I have creeped up above 300. In 2018, I got down to 240. I was in the best shape of my life. And then I started drinking Schweppes. And I didn't know.
Schweppes ginger ale?
Yeah, so look, as a kid, you think, you drink ginger ale and you're like, ew, this is gross. Like, give me Pepsi, give me Mountain Dew, whatever. So as an adult, when I was drinking ginger ale, I was like, this is the healthy soda. And so I drank Schweppes right back up to 280.
I liked ginger ale as a kid because I'd often get it, like my grandparents would have it at their house, but I would often have ginger ale be given to me when I was ill. Like, have some ginger ale. So I always had this notion that's why I had the notion it's the healthy soda, but it's not healthy.
It's not healthy. The name makes you think, oh, this is like a healthy tonic. Like, this is going to settle my stomach.
It's just the ginger in it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was tricked into being fat again.
I think the best shape I ever was pre-COVID, and then during and post-COVID, I gained like 70 pounds. And what finally did it for me was like, oh my God, like this is a problem. Was I got my picture taken with Marissa Tomei, and it's Fat Matt.
Have you thought about photoshopping Skinny Matt into the photo?
No, I don't want to ruin it, but
Not fat Matt, but like to the other side of Marissa.
no, my sister's on the other side.
Just put yourself over your sister.
But I have the picture framed because it's me with Marissa Tomei, but it's always a constant reminder of you were fat, and you were fat when you met Marissa Tomei, and you could have been skinny.
I just have this thing now
Not
where
that I'm
sometimes I lay on
skinny.
my.
I'm still chubby, but
There's just times now where I lay on my side and I feel pain, and I'm like, you know what? You wouldn't be feeling this if you weren't this size, dude.
I used to just like look at I was so fat where like my underwear, like the elastic band would roll, so it would always be folded, and I'm like, oh, you fucking fat loser, what's wrong with you? Go do something with yourself, you moron.
Like like a year or two ago, I could easily run 3 miles and be okay. And now I struggle to hit 2, and I'm like, no, we need to fix this. I have children. I want to be around for a very long time. And people are just nicer to you when you're skinny. You've been nothing but a dick.
Hey, look, my best friend is fat, and I think he's harder on himself than I ever have been. I go along with him when he insults himself.
Look, I love my BB dubs. I love my BBBs, my big beautiful bros. Yeah, take care of yourselves, but love yourselves too, people.
Yeah. Look, I'm not skinny still. I lost 50. I'm still a little chubby. I'm at a nice, comfortable place where like I look like I'm in shape, but I've got just enough where it's like, yeah, but he enjoys a good pie. And I think that's a good place to be.
You look like you'd gladly pay somebody on Tuesday for a hamburger today.
I absolutely would.
Oh, are we lost in the base? This is the part where you were lost in the basement.
Lost
I think
in
you
the
quit
basement.
right here.
I think I quit a little bit later when it breaks again. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
it's just the game. It's you rage quit.
I quit in 4 minutes after the 4 minutes, and then I quit because the capture card breaks one more time, and I couldn't deal.
I for sure thought you were gonna solve that whole case in one stream, in one video.
I mean, maybe I could have if the capture card didn't ruin our night. The ghost of Rutger Hauer.
He's pissed.
He's pissed.
He's angry.
How dare you? Yeah, because at first we confused him for Robert Patrick, and then we were like, oh, actually, now this guy kind of looks like Rutger Hauer. Going like, I wonder if they did that because they're big fans of Blade Runner. Then we found out it is Rutger Hauer, and he was like, how dare they? How dare they not know?
Yeah, they basically they did a Blade Runner.
They did a Blade Runner. They did a horror Blade Runner, and good for them. I want bathrooms in this apartment complex.
People still got to pee in the future.
Do the apartments themselves not have bathrooms, I wonder?
I've lived in an apartment like that. It's
I'd
not
like to
fun.
ask you some questions.
Yeah, that's the one type of apartment I wouldn't
Certainly,
want to
officer.
live in.
Always glad
shared
to do my civic
bathroom.
duty.
No, thank you.
Seen or heard anything suspicious lately?
Like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he
Neighbors
lives in an
acting
apartment
weird?
like that, and I'm like, look, he
Actually,
probably has the only good
I
landlord,
did hear
but
some
I wouldn't
noises
want to share a
coming from
bathroom.
104.
His
That
landlord
woman
sucks.
stormed
His
out of the
landlord's
apartment and-
daughter, though.
I think his landlord's daughter makes up for
What
the
kind of
landlord.
noises?
But then again, I mean, the landlord was like, hey, where's my rent? And then Peter like yelled at the guy, and the landlord was just, okay, he's probably just mad. That's a pretty good landlord.
That is a good landlord.
Oh, is this where I quit? This is where I quit.
I think this is where you quit.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
Okay.
You seem
ggtribune.com.
Yeah, like
Like,
and
subscribe. Support us on Patreon.
subscribe on Patreon so we don't have to look for real
There's
jobs.
not much I can do about it.
But
is
most
there?
importantly, so
I
we
mean,
can
I'm
pay
sure
our
the
writers.
authorities are handling the situation as we speak.
Look, if this doesn't work out, Johnny's already told me he's going to be a trad wife on TikTok, so help us.
I thought he was going to be an alpha male
There you go.
influencer.
Nothing to worry about then.
He's working both. He's working both
anything else I
angles,
can
so he
help you
always
with?
comes out on top.
You mean these people get violent with each other?
Yeah, hey, go check out Observer.
Well, I'm not sure about
Bloober's pretty awesome.
Mostly
They know how to
just
make a Silent Hill game.
arguing, I
Yeah.
guess.
Observer
Today
is,
was
and
worse than
you
usual.
may not
That's probably
think
why
it
she
based
ran
on
out.
this video. It's genuinely good game.
Did you see where she went?
Well, no, I didn't actually.
I mean, it's got Rutger
see
Hauer
her.
in it. How could it be
I
bad?
Could smell her, you see.
Smell her?
Don't tell me you can't. That cheap crap she
Break one
pours
more
over
time.
herself, the entire
Rage
hallway
quit.
reeks
Yep,
of
there
it.
it is.
She
There it
probably
is.
thinks
Yep,
makes
there
her
it
seem
is.
Look at that.
ladylike.
Yep.
Split
Let's
screen.
see. They're
Again, this feels like it's something that could be in the game. It
I
is
could hear her
not.
panting,
Yeah,
too,
it is. This
moaning
does not
about
happen in the
how
game.
whore
It's
she
not.
is.
It's
did.
not.
Yeah, biggest
What is that?
fucking cock tease you've
Sandy's
ever seen.
Requiem?
Always toying with me,
Yeah.
bending over when reaching for the
Arguably,
ball,
I
all
think
naked
now
underneath
that it
her
should be in the
clothes. She
game.
knows I'm watching, too.
Get on it,
She
Bloober.
likes to
Get
make
on
me
it,
itch,
Bloober.
cooped up with that
Make a
junky
new
meathead.
version.
I mean, what does he have that I don't?
Update your
They're all like that,
update
you
your
know?
6-year-old
Fucking
game that you
mongoloid
just got
bitch.
done
So I
updating.
hope she gets what she fucking deserves, so that she knows she's fucked
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
She'll
I think we
have
can
no
get out
choice
of
but
here
to come to me.
20 seconds
Bang.
early.
But it'll be too
Yep,
late.
see
You
ya.
hear me?